Hello everybody, I'm in a storm here, and welcome back to Crusader Kings II After the End. In the last episode, we continued to play as our new ruler, High Fabricator Maxine. She was still not of age to take full control of the Empire yet, but we were able to run a war against Manitoba to take a county up here that we needed. And then we basically had to kind of take care of some stuff. Some host wars, which we still have one of those. We had an internal rebellion we had to take care of. So we took care of all of that. Nothing too dramatic. But we noticed at the end of the episode that it looks like the Cascadia has fragmented. Probably as a result of the Great Holy War we waged against them to take SoCal. So crippled they... whoever held that title, that they couldn't keep their empire together. So all of this is broken off. All this is broken up. That actually is kind of inconvenient for me. I think I mentioned before, because it's much easier to just grab giant chunks of territory when it's one big enemy you're fighting as opposed to a whole bunch of little fragmented enemies. But we'll deal with that. We're most likely going to be doing next is going up against Chihuahua for the Duchy of Arizona. So we should better grab that with little to no effort. So that's probably next. And we did come of age. We're 18 years old now, and we have very good stats. So I'm happy about that. Alright, 5 titles can be created. Kingdom of Vermont, Duchy of Amarillo, not worried about that. Augusta, Texoma, not worried about any of those. Alright, so let's go ahead and pause it. Let's get this thing moving. I'm gonna wait and see where that host army is going to show back up again. We have no threat. So, what we're going to need to do is we need to take a look at Chihuahua here. Oh, looks like they actually showed up and attacked one of my retinue. And that actually got me 100%, because we won. Perfect. Enjoy the oubliette. Alright, so Chihuahua. Who's the top liege? There you are. You have not even 7,000 men, so we're just going to go ahead and declare a holy war for Arizona. I could probably beat them with my retinue. I don't necessarily need to bring up any more troops. I got these guys down here. I guess I could bring them up. Start working on start working over here. Governor Ferdinand has requested permission to use the training yard. Yes, he can use it. And we can't even hold that many. Apparently not. What about here? Alright, march there. We'll take care of that one. Don't want to be taking any attrition. It's just wasted money. And as always, let's continue to work on improving that castle. Dixon of Consumerist Uprising. 12th American Consumers Revolt. Uh, 9,400 men. Well, my vassals don't take care of it. And I'll have these guys take care of it. Internal usurpations, not worried about it. So you guys merge. Put some commanders on it. And march them in. One moment you are shivering, the next you are sweating, and overall you feel awful. I have a fever. Crap. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. Crusade for Quebec failed. Perfect. Revolt's over. Oubliette. Troops can go home. A dull pain begins to throb behind your eyes. I have a headache. Station Master Vincennes of Harpster states that his extensive medical experience leads him to the certain conclusion that you have the flu. Sounds about right. Vincennes gave you a foot bath against your fever. It was freezing. I'm not sure that did anything. We have malaise. No, not giving you titles. I have the flu. Nothing I can really do about that, and it's not that terrible. We're offsetting it with a hunting focus. You've recovered well from the flu. Now the coughing, fever, and headache are just unpleasant memories. So, the short flu. Well, short in our time, it probably lasted over a month, which would be just awful if you had a flu for over a month. Let's see, my nephew needs a focus. He is haughty, timid, and idolizer. He's good diplomacy. He's got good stewardship. Let's go for the diplomatic education. What's this? Okay, I guess that's a result of something going on internally. That's not me. Oh, he's in war with Bahio? Is he at war with Bahio? Bahio, Duke Soto of Piedras Negras. Second Holy War for Chihuahua. Okay. Yep. He's at war with Bahio, and I'm actually going to march over there and crush his army. Because I need a nice battle against his army. Let's get some commanders. Started as an uneasiness around guests and strangers, and then evolved in awkwardness and a strong feeling of discomfort. 45% chance we get gregarious. I would like to get that. We got it. Yes. Alright. Gregarious is a great trait. Alright. March back over here. And get rid of those commanders. I'll lead them right now. This is my niece. Who's got really bad stats. Oh, she's a bastard. Let's go with duty. Strongsville is done building. Rachel, the Hudsonian Revolt. No, I'm not doing anything from information given me by the head of a revolt. I don't trust traitors. Tycoonship of Superior. Alright. The Northwoods. We'll go with you. Viceroyalty, Superior. Open council positions. Bequeathment. Pre-calamity pocket watch. We need to do marshal. Ladislaus, governor of Iowa, wants to be marshal. He's got a decent marshal trait. But I'm actually going to go with Tycoon of Magnolia. For now. I need to hand out some minor titles. Cupbearer, Champion, Master of Blade, the Venerable Elder titles, you. Okay, there we are. Alright, we're almost done one of these other sieges. Alright, 98%. Can I just assault something down? Yeah, just assault that down, just take care of it. Ursulines are triumphant. Keeps going back and forth. All for peace and force demands. Boom. There it is. We're done. And you can march back down there. And we don't have any troops to actually send home because these are all retinue. What's the threat? 50%? Okay. I need to give this out to somebody. I can create the Empire of the Lone Star? Interesting. This is Arizona, right? I can't usurp the title. Alright, well, we need to hand these titles out. So I guess we're gonna have to go with just the counties. So let's find some characters. I'm actually gonna give them to men. It causes less trouble. It just does. Not in prison. Not rulers. My religion. My culture. Adult. Yes. Great house. No. Good stewardship. Grant landed title. Phoenix. There we go. You grant landed title. Of that one. Landed title. That one. I could, in theory, just give all these to the one person, but it's alright. Flagstaff. Okay. So for some reason, the temple holdings don't transfer properly to the female rulers. And I had to check and see who those female rulers would be married to, which I think is what's causing a lot of the troubles with how vassals are bouncing around. Now, we got a lot of vassals. Alright, I need to do a quick look through my vassals, get them all cleaned up. Alright, so nothing I can do about you. You belong under your king. Do it. We can go on a salvage expedition. Let's go on a salvage expedition. I don't think we've done that in a while. Let's see. They can follow the consumer's faith and are culturally Dixie. Yes, that will be my destination. Assault the tech priests. Alright, you. Susquehannock. You belong under your duke. Symbol battle hardened warband. And send envoys ahead, yes. While I continue to work on this project. Set out with our men. Alright, we're in the Regent. Transfer under Duke, do it. My commander, Governor Uric, was cornered and slain by the enemy on the battlefield. Oh well, he died. Louisiana Revolt. I'm actually just white piece this one out. I just don't care. Collapse. So yeah. Reinforcement beams would hold be enough, but they slipped. We plans for this risk. My niece, she is what? Conscientious, haughty, and willful. Let's go with stewardship. The Prince of Gran Francisco? Yeah, we'll accept that. White piece that out. The expedition has turned up a few items of useful salvage. We'll honk the trinkets, look for something else. Alright, Louisiana. Transfer those counts. Here we are. Another collapse. We plan for the risk. Alright, so you need to be under your king. Do it. Your expedition has turned up a few items of useful salvage. I've not found the major find. Okay. You need to be under your duke. Oligarch Sigmund the Hideous has challenged you to a duel. The only honorable response will be accept the challenge. I guess we're accepting the challenge. But for the moment, I need to continue to work on this. Flagstaff. Oh, those are actually not anything we can deal with. We can't usurp that title yet, right? No. Because Chihuahua is still at war. Two guys. You have discovered a long hidden supply of old world glassware. Unlike iron objects, which have mostly been consumed by rust, many glass objects have survived. You need but wipe off the centuries and you'll have a finely polished old world artifacts that artisans cannot simply replicate. Okay. The duel starts violently as your tactics is to strike at Oligarch Sigmund the Hideous's guard repeatedly until it folds. However, you seem to be unable to overwhelm his as he blocks and evades your every attack with ease. As time passes, you grow more and more fatigued, and predicting Oligarch Sigmund the Hideous's maneuvers gets all the more challenging. You curse your slow reactions as you try to parry a high attack, which you use to feint into a low blow striking at your legs. The resulting wound isn't fatal, but it hinders your movement, and you reluctantly yield to your opponent. So we got wounded, which actually isn't the worst thing in the world. Because that'll heal up in the scarred, which actually gives us a prestige bonus. Salvage expedition ends. Donate the artifacts for the piety and the moral authority. And we need a new regent. Okay, so this vassal project that we're working on. Let's see. You need to be under a duke. I don't know how this happens, that they don't get transferred properly to their dukes and their kings. Norwich. Oh, he's part of a rebellion. Greenbow. Get under your duke, where you're supposed to be. Alright, those are all ones that are normal. Okay, so yeah, should be good, cleaned up there. Seduction in the wild. At a festive outing in the wild, I found a message surrounded by wildflowers in my tent. It says to meet Theodore by the stream alone. I'm not lustful. Are you worth anything? No, you're not. Forget it. The old wound is finally healed, leaving a pretty grotesque scar behind. So yeah, we got scarred. It gives a plus 0.1 monthly prestige. And now I just need to wait for Chihuahua to get out of their wars, to lose their wars, and then we can get their title and clean things up there properly. We're at 37%. Okay. Mission to Huron was a success. Okay, Idaho is no longer under revolt. If I go to war with Idaho, I'm going to be at war with everybody over here. Which wouldn't be terrible. Vincennes is no longer court chaplain. Need a new court physician. Willow Viceroy of Dixieland will do. And we need someone proselytizing. I've been trying to get Syracuse for a while now. Kern. Let's see, we'd have to wait something like 30 more months. I'm surely with child, my husband will be pleased. Is that gonna be our first kid? That's gonna be our first kid. Idahoan revolt. Idaho is having another revolt. De jure duchies. Well, we don't want to do that while they're in revolt. De jure duchies. Clearwater. Alright, one of the guys we had as a rival has died. Let's see, can we get kind? Yep, we got kind. Very good. I forgot Maxine has inherited tycoonship of Louisiana. My nephew. Duty. I don't care that she's a kid. Transfer the desired vassals. There we go. Bequeathment. Reclaim a pocket watch. We probably already have one. Alright, so. They're in 3 wars now. Losing that war. Losing that war. Losing that war, but not by much. We have a new heir. He is ugly. Boo. Let me just select his education right now. Geralt. Let's see. Grand Francisco, which is the Jor Kingdoms. That kingdom is almost useless to take. Looks like Cascadia is starting to reconsolidate itself. A little bit. Now Idaho has got a couple more revolts. Alright, someone's going off to be a adventurer. To be skillfully treated. My mother Adina is feeling much better. Perhaps she is deserving of some praise. Sure. Armed thugs attacked me while investigating the rumor of a plot in Cayuga. I barely escaped my life, and now I am severely wounded. Oh, that's not good. Yep, little point in the rivalry. Lose it. It's willing to bury our rivalries in the petty deeds, the stabs at reputations our rivalry has caused in the past where it belongs. Was not as magnanimous as I. We're still rivals. This is my niece. Alright, what's our threat at? 18%. How much can these guys even muster? 80,000 troops. That might be worth holding off on, because that'd be just kind of annoying to fight. Not that we couldn't. Get in, duty. Success of a mission to Syracuse, finally. Alright, let's get this one converted. Yep, so we got about a year to go, and then we can take another piece of territory. If Idaho is still under rebellions at that point, we're probably going to go out to Clearwater. Then we got an adventure coming in, which, you know, I don't care. Monterey? Oh, Idaho in revolt. He wants a title. No, we're not giving you a title. Alright, well, what I'll probably do is just go ahead and end the episode here. Are these guys still at war? 77% in favor, 5% in favor. Okay. Alright, yep. We'll let that get below 5%, then we'll take care of it. And then we'll see what else we can do. I'll maybe grab this, or we'll grab a big chunk of Idaho whichever looks like it's going to be the best option. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.